It's messy out there. Okay, so what do we want to do? Late shop, yeah. We like upgrades. It's a Pog box start. We want campfires. Campfires, good. How do we beat Gremlin Knob? Glass Knife, easy. So we want card reward screens. You want to not take 1,000,000 damage here on turn 1. We got a well-laid plans in here too? Dude, nobody told me. Want a little survivor action there. All right, what are you at? You're at 26. We have 16, 22, 25. All right, 16, 22, 25. Just short. Bummer, dude. A little cultist pot reflexes here. Oh me, oh my. That goes extremely well with our tactician and the infinity gauntlet that we are assembling here. We almost always say no to that event. And sometimes these runs play themselves a little bit. I don't mean to play so fast, but like, do we need to explain why you know, like some of them are pretty easy. Oh, we are weakened? A little Essence of Steel Pog paired is here as well. We are almost infinite on floor 4. Things you love to see. .jpg.org.net. Yeah. Real clean. Real clean. Get a concentrate here too? Excuse me? That definitely gets us there. We do already have a tactician in here, so what's nice about it is that it's a discard source. But we already have tactician. So the question is, do we really want this? It's an extra card. I think we'd rather just upgrade tactician. Because we want one of two things. We need to go energy positive in these infinites. So one way to do that is concentrate reflex. Another way is just to get tactician in here. You know. Nuffy92 wants a round of Peggle. Round of Peggle you shall get, my friend. I'm going to do it after the end of the act here, just to not interrupt things. But if anybody else wants to throw down a round of Peggle, happy to accommodate multiples. Is it even possible to dislike the Dust Force soundtrack? I sincerely doubt it. No. We do not want that. We want to upgrade Prepared. We might actually want to upgrade Glass Knife first, and then we upgrade Prepared after that. We do need to get through this Elite Combat without dying. Oh my god. We could Nightmare Adrenaline again. That's so stupid. I love it. I have to do it. I have to do it. You can't not do it there. And then we just play like well-laid plans and you know, then we're good. Look at this open. We got all these copies of Adrenaline. Merle, don't curse the Chrono lobby like that. That's extremely rude. They're not almost dead. They're gonna be just fine. They're gonna make it. No, they're probably dead though, but you know, that's okay. Do we save these? Yeah, let's save them. Saving adrenaline. I'm not even looking at what Lagavulin's doing right now. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I can't be bothered to pay attention to what Lagavulin's doing. We're already full blocking. Let's just wait. This deck doesn't seem to have a lot in it. What we lack in numerical numbers, we gain in sheer power. This is quality over quantity situation. Alchemize is pretty cute, but we have to add a card to the deck. Give me upgrades on Tactician Reflex. We got halfway there. You know what? The Adrenaline upgrade's fine. It's a great remove target for us. We don't need these nightmares in here. Warpaint, huge. Huge ups. Bottled Tornado, start every combat with a power. Start every combat with well-laid plans. We don't actually want that. We want to remove that, if anything. It'll be a really late remove for us, if we do end up doing that. Freaking Nightmare. Super trolly. We want to Nightmare this Glass Knife. Lol. Get a blue candle. Acrobatics is here too. Nice. Extremely nice. We got a Chemical X. Which I don't think we ever want. We have Eviscerate here to solve all of our problems. It's also on sale. The things you absolutely love to see. We toss things that don't say draw on them. Yeah, 75 to remove another card. Yes, thank you very much. Good fight. Chemex Doppelganger? Yeah, but then we gotta click on Doppelganger, and I see that as a tremendous downside. Who's our boss? Slime boss? That kind of sucks, though. What a combat here. This is the toughie. Like the dream draw right there. Let's not shuffle the neutralize. We say yes to that. And then, is there like anything else? I mean, look at our draw next turn. Our next turn's awesome. think we just do a little bit of this so we don't have to draw this next turn. They're pretty much good. I mean, Act 1 is... outside of the fact that we can always get kind of wrecked by Slime Boss. Gambler's Brew. I think we're good. For sure, just take an upgrade here. Tack versus Acro. Tough choices. We need them both. Acro feels correct. Eviscerate is also necessary to help us with our break points. This is probably better for next act. We can Cultist Pot to not upgrade Eviscerate here. Which means that Acro is correct. Really want to nightmare this adrenaline. That was the goal here. If we Acro, we can no longer do that. We can Acro into Tactician. True. God. Merle, you beautiful creature. Why not take Calculated Gamble? The downside with Calculated Gamble is that we have to add it to the deck. It's kind of nice sometimes. I think it's nice for this combat, but a lot of the times, like when we're just set up, I'd rather not have Calculated Gamble there. It's fine, but like when you do a Pandora's Box swap, you can thin it down to the point where you can just never brick on turn 1, or the odds of you bricking on turn 1 are so astronomically low that Calculated Gamble doesn't actually assist in a lot of these combats where you're trying to get rid of statuses, or like you go into a chosen combat. I mean, we could go on and on about all these niche instances, but Calculated Gamble doesn't actually do anything for us. It would be nice to deal with these slimed cards, so I'm kind of hedging against that in my ability to deal with these slimed cards. So I guess for this combat specifically, it would have been nice, but I don't think we actually need it. I hope we don't need it. Time's gonna tell on that one. Where is my Pog paired, dude? There it is. Okay. So next turn looks like this. It's awesome. We have prepared Reflex Tactician. So I like the idea of just getting rid of slimed cards here. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice when discard's the plan. I think that Reflex, Prepared, and Acrobatics are just better sustained forms of discard because it always costs you a card. Prepared does 2, Acrobatic costs you 2 cards to draw 2 cards. But I like almost never want to upgrade Calculated Gamble versus this, which just enables infinites. I don't know. I guess I don't have a great succinct answer for you, but it makes a lot of sense in my mind. Winning! Get our Cultist Pot back. Don't need any of this stuff. You'll keep skipping. And we get an empty cage here. Yeah. 2 more card removes. Very good. Wristblade is awesome when eviscerates your damage plan, but if we're infinite, then that's not really a problem. We can use empty cage on things like Nightmare and Flying Knee, or Flying Knee Crippling Cloud is probably better. We're never playing Crippling Cloud for value, so it's artifact strip, but we'll deal with that another way. Nightmare still has a use, though I doubt that it really gets a lot of use. Cards that exhaust are kosher? Yeah, I'd rather split the difference here because we have to play them still. I don't mind playing a Nightmare. I think we get value out of it. So like Flying Knee goes for sure. But we'd still prefer not to see Crippling Cloud. If we're paying for a remove, which we are in a sense, the only removes here other than Flying Knee would be something like Neutralize that doesn't go away. Maybe Survivor. We just don't have that much left to remove that isn't Sideways 8, you know what I mean? For sure this, and I don't care about this card. Last Knife's totally useless. True. Extremely true. I mean, we'll work on that stuff. We'll get there. We want to make sure that we avoid shops until we have enough to buy the Abacus. We should have enough if we go to this shop. We can hit some more upgrades along the way. Act 2 elites are extremely spooky because a lot of them add in wounds into the discard pile, so we do want to avoid that. And I just remembered I owe Snuffy 92 a round of Peggle. Give me a quick second to click some buttons. Chrono Lobby died? No! Can neither confirm nor deny that it was the Merle curse that killed them. No, I jest. Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. What'd they die to? Must have been Act 2 stuff. 21 on turn 1. PEGG.le.exe_knights.gif.omg. We are back again doing the challenge levels. I don't know what it means by challenge level, but let's take a quick look here. Players take turns shooting the ball. The goal is to score more points than your opponent. What is duels? We're not dueling here. Computer Jimmy Lightning? You are penalized if you fail to hit an orange peg on a shot. Why are we going against the computer? What is did I click the wrong thing? Or is that the challenge? Okay. Well, I guess we have to beat the computer. Can I also be Jimothy? I could. I very much could. Let's go with, like, the Crab Lord, maybe? Lord Crabbington? Computer's turn? This is complete crap. Player's turn. You stole the green one. Why does the computer get to go first? The player always gets to go first, Mom. Oh, really? Really? Jimmy, you are such an idiot. That shot was terrible. Excuse me, Jimmy? Jimmy, this is bullshit, dude. My man's over here using Game Shark. We're stuck in 1999. I can't compete with that. Is using the AI against me. Oh, look at my flippers. Original Raisins, I apologize. I got a little bit heated mid-raid. I apologize to Original Raisins and the California Raisins that came along with them. Thank you very much for the raid. I apologize. We don't normally get that heated on this channel. We don't normally do that. Thank you very much for the raid. Jimmy! It's not my fault. It's not my fault, dude. There's nothing I could do, dude. All right, Jimmy. We got 4 shots left. They're all golden. We've never missed a shot in our life. We are playing Slay the Spire for those of you who came over from Original Raisins channel, and we are also doing Spire with friends if we can find friends. We have failed to find the friends so far. Jimmy, if you clear the level right now, We're not over. No. We can do clear. We can clear. One more. We break out the pumpkin. We get to go first this time. You get to see what it's like, Jimmy. This is what it's like. Orange attack, 50,000, Jimmy. Give me that clear. Yes! Mega shot bonus. Only reserved for the most Peggle of Peggle Masters. I thought FirstDane was supposed to be a Peggle Pro. Look, Jimmy's using hacks. Jimmy's got aim hacks. They got wall hacks, they got aim hacks, they got all of them. We're over here bringing pure pogs to a gunfight. Jimmy, no! Jimmy, no! My man almost yellow barred us. It's obscene. FirstDane's turn. Get ready. Get ready. Here it comes. Here it comes. Reball! Boom! 2,500, 5,000, 7,500 fast math. Jimmy has no chance of catching up. None. Zero. 2 balls left. FirstDane's turn. As if we even need 2. All you need is 1. How do we do this? Excuse me? Jimmy is such a jerk, dude. Jimmy! Yes! Long shot bonus! Give me the 50. Give me the 50. Yes! Oh my god. I mean, you thought I couldn't do it. It's a perfectly planned, nice number top right, perfect number top left. Master ribbon. We made that one look a little closer than it actually was for the doubters. Made them think that they had a chance. Thank you very much to Snuffy for hanging out long enough to acquire 10,000 Dane bucks. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's start with some combats. Look at the gaming, man. Turn 1, infinity. Swift potions here. Concentrate we don't need. We are fighting the champ, but we are going to infinity and beyond. So let's ditch the cultist potion for some draw. I'm kind of hooked on this Nightmare Adrenaline. I don't even think we got to Nightmare Adrenaline last time. This time, on the other hand, always with the Nightmare Adrenaline. This is only draw 2, but how else do we draw cards here? It's only draw 2, so we need like one more remove, and then we're good, right? Or do I have to throw in that neutralize? No, because now we whiffed on prepared. Okay, but we're energy positive. We're mood positive. It's huge ups from here. He's done it. Turn 1. Nightmare Adrenaline, never needed it in my life. Just need to play well-laid plans. You know what? You're absolutely right. We just needed to play well-laid plans there. You're absolutely right. That was the play. So does this work then? And we draw 3? Just play well-laid plans. You got it. That's the secret to the Infinity Gauntlet. We are there. That's like turn 1 to infinity. Liquid Memories is here. Second copy of Pogrobatics. It's nice as we remove some cards. Corner? What is corner? Oh, important question. Oh, it's not even close. Harley Slay Jepsen. I saw a picture of, you know what, I'm not going to be able to remember what it was. I believe it's a picture on Reddit. It's a baking pan specifically for brownies that's shaped kind of like a snake almost. It's got a curvy path through it. And that way when you cook your brownies, you always have an edge piece, which is amazing. And I don't think there's a single soul on earth that likes the center of the brownie pan. Edge pieces suck? Wow. Actually stunned. Stunned. What do you mean? We'll kill Milady first. I always call it Milady because the Centurion tends to get a little bit upset if you kill the Mystic first, if you didn't know. There we go. Turn 1 to infinity and beyond. We keep skipping. 200 Spire bucks, that's enough for the Abacus. Medical kit, I mean, that also works. It's amazing. We don't need to block yet. Not yet. Eventually we are... Okay, so here's the thing, though. Eventually we upgrade Tactician, and then we're super ultra energy positive. And then we just play Backflip instead of Prepared. Or Backflip and Prepared to discard with Tactician, and then we go energy positive. So we upgrade Backflip, we upgrade Tactician. We're good. Upgrade Eviscerate first to get through some of these combats faster. Take some time. Off the clock here. What happened? We've done it. We've done it. Can't stop, won't stop, keep clicking. Good to go. Upgrade Tactician. Get a little nunchaku action in here. Thanks, I guess. We get a Book of Stabbing. Now, this one's not so bad. We just go sideways 8 on turn 1. And we're good to go. Let me discard Tactician, please. For this one. There we go. Now we're back in the driver's seat. Yes. Super, ultra, omega energy positive. All right. Tiny chest is here. There's Blur as a block solution as we go into the heart fight potentially. Our current card removal is 100. We probably don't go this way. Envenom for the 3-turn win. We actually learned last night that Envenom does not work for the 3-turn win because the damage cap on the heart specifically says that it will no longer take any damage. And Envenom specifically says whenever an attack deals unblocked damage. So because the heart stops damage from being applied altogether, the poison does not stack with Envenom, if that makes sense. So because we're not dealing unblocked attack damage because we can't damage anymore, then Envenom doesn't apply poison. So we tried that last night for the 3-turn heart kill. So if we did that, we'd have to get rid of... Well, we just ruin our infinite then, don't we? We'd have to remove a card. We're going to be doing that anyway, but we ruin our infinite through champ. So let's skip for now and try to get some more card removes. Yeah, give me money. Thanks. So the real question is, do we risk seeing the Abacus to remove a card here? Good job, Nunchaku. You will almost certainly never be relevant, but thank you for your service, I guess. We get... nothing? We take Wristblade? We already saw Wristblade after... Slime Boss. Alright, it's never the Abacus here. I knew it. I just knew it. Let's take a remove. Probably on this this glass knife. Thank you for your service, glass knife. My God. We're gonna make it. It's fine. All right, ethical gaming. Of course, we saved the gremlins. They didn't know better. Retreat! Oh my god! Very nice. Good ethical gaming. We get the courier for our troubles, as well as a skip button. Cool. Check a smith here. Our smith options are interesting. Backflip seems like the way to go, since that might be our block solution through the heart fight specifically. Like, we're already thinking that far ahead. Time Eater and heart fight is what I'm thinking about, where backflip is relevant. What's the best boss relic we could get? No memes. I think we could skip the boss relic and be just fine. I don't believe there's anything that matters at this point. We could take an astrolabe, sure. Maybe we high roll on cards that can go away. I guess I'd take a Runic Pyramid to save us from turn 2 against the Heart Fight. That would be nice, so we don't just draw 5 status cards and have nothing left to do. What else? Slaver's Collar, I would agree, it'd be the best energy relic. Literally no downside for us. Definitely don't take a Busted Crown yet. We still need a few things here. We could flesh this out slightly more, just to make sure we don't brick on turn 1. I mean, Wraith Form's definitely a block card for the Heart Fight. Feels really bad to think about taking it here, but if we don't find a block solution for the heart, then Wraith Form is correct. If we find the Abacus and can purchase the Abacus, then Wraith Form is a bust. There's a world where we need that, and we'll just take, like I said, we'll just take Runic Pyramid to save us for turn 2 against the heart. And with Wraith Form, Runic Pyramid, feeling pretty dang good. Let's go for a shop here. Cannot get 2 shops, but that's okay. We get 2 late upgrades up there. We do need to recall, so we get a relic from Tiny Chest there. So we get 1 opportunity at Mind Bloom only. Now we could go for more events if we really wanted to. We get 1 extra event, but then we miss this shop. Okay, so we're back to needing to play Well-Laid Plans, right? To go infinite. We removed Glass Knife, we added Wraith Form, so we have to play Well-Laid Plans now. Don't need Blur anymore with our newfound Wraith Form. Yeah, the setup's slightly more complicated, but it's not too bad. Very good. Colorless potion we don't need. There's the second copy of Reflex, which we also don't really need. Because we have medical kit, we don't have to compete with wound and burn on the heart fight. We could just hang out with a single copy of Reflex, and we have Runic Pyramid, so feels unnecessary to me. Keep skipping. Glowing Tesseract I also don't really care about. Master of Strategy would be really nice. Purity is okay, but again, we have medical kits, so we don't really need Purity for anything. Keep going. 2 Spikers are here. So this is, I guess, why we have Wraith Form. Very good. Another clean one. This one's just so smooth. Like, there's not much to say about it at this point. Get a Dreamcatcher for certainly no value. Medkit only makes unplayable status cards free. Unplayable status cards can now be played. Whenever you play a status card exhausted. $25 times 3. Giant Head getting turn 1. Get a Pantograph for some healing sometimes. Thanks. And our shop does not have the Abacus in it. Really important. You can take another card remove. Card remove on really Neutralize at this point. Completely unnecessary. The Aviator finally saved up enough Dane bucks for a round of Peggle. A round of Peggle you shall get. Let me just conclude this run because it's going to go pretty quick. Fairy Pot? We don't need Fairy Pot because we're going to upgrade Wraith Form. And we can always Wraith Form on turn 2. Not much stops us at this point. I believe we have an upgrade. Let's go ahead and recall early. Well-laid plans. I like well-laid plans because it gets out of the way. I agree that it's unnecessary with Runic Pyramid, but we have to hang on to Neutralize. It gets in the way. So for that reason, I really don't like it. Get an Urn-Phased Bird. Or some HP sometimes. We bricked. We actually bricked on turn 1. This is the first time we've done that. All right. Heavy on the yeet there. See, it's still possible by adding things like Wraith Form or Alchemize or whatever it is, the blur that we skipped on earlier. That's why it's important to recognize not to add in extra cards. Now, we could have added in in acrobatics some time ago to try to help prevent that, and maybe we needed it, maybe we don't. We have a Swift Pot, we have a Gambler's Brew, get a question card, I guess, and a skip button. We get the Writhing Mass. I guess we are down 2 rounds of Peggle after this. 40 Fingers challenge modes is what we're going to be up against on those. Yes, only organic free-range infinites here on this channel. How did I miss Pog paired there? Make sure we get all 3 of those back before we start playing Eviscerate. The real secret with this one, we're keeping our eye out for the block, so we don't like that it's applying a debuff here. We keep our eye out for not 27. Let's just do 27. Let's just stop here. Squee! Would I take Terror right now? No, I would not take Terror right now, because if we're already truly infinite with this deck, then adding cards has to be wrong. Even if it would increase our damage per play of Eviscerate, if we're already doing essentially an infinite amount of damage, as much damage as we want, then adding something in there that gets in the way and prevents us from getting to our infinite on turn 1 doesn't actually matter, right? Because we're already doing more damage than we could possibly care about. At least in theory. In practice, that can go a bit different. I am straight up full tinfoil hat. When you have an infinite combo, I think that Transient shows up every single time. Full tinfoil hat. I've every time. And confirm, I knew it. Raw gamer intuition told me that was true. Confirmed by science. Thank you, Zizzy. Oh boy. We're already more than a third of the way there, so, you know. Feeling pretty good about that. Look at our energy situation. So if you're wondering, like, how do we block on the hard fight? Sans Wraith form, if we didn't take Wraith form, we'd just be using this energy to stack up with Backflip instead, like I said. So we weren't actually in dire straits if we didn't get our Wraith form in here. We would have found another way. Does he drop something more if killed? Well, no. But every time I've gone to the Transient fight with an infinite deck and I try to be like, well, I'm just going to save some time here and not kill the Transient, everybody in chat's like, no, you got to kill the Transient. It's fun. You're not really infinite unless you can kill the Transient. So now, out of sheer obligation, as a streamer, I have to kill Transient every time. It's like Shoveler, you like the saving time method? I also like the saving time method. I also, with these silent infinites, I'm a big proponent of save the clicks. Too many clicks can be a bad thing. Though, like I was saying the other day, I recently reduced the DPI on my mouse to be a better FPS gamer. And this is helping out with my accuracy. My snaps are on point. Head, comma, eyes on the transient. Just tell me where the head eyes are on transient, and we'll get them every time. All right. Power Pot Ion is here. I guess we'll take it. Maybe it's like an after image. The Danklings are here. Everybody's favorite easy and hard pool fight of Act 3. These guys 3 times in a row in Act 3. Yeah, it's the only fight in the game that can be both in the easy and hard pool of fights. Kind of interesting. I did not ask Anthony earlier today about the Darklings and why they're in both the easy and hard pool fights, but I did ask about Deca. If you were not in the stream earlier today, I asked a deep lore question. I had one question to ask the actual Slay the Spire dev, and this is what I got. For you, for me, for everybody else. Is Deca a 5 or 8-sided object? I got dev confirmation. Deca is a 5-sided shape. I knew it. I knew it. It's 5. It could only be 5 or 8 because either Deca has a flat back or it has 4 more faces on the back. You see that we can only see the 4 faces of Deca, which is a romantic novel coming to you this fall by Anthony the Dev. So the only options were a 5-sided, aka flat back, or 8-sided, aka quadra back. I didn't put my thumb on the scale here, but here's what I said. I said to Anthony, I said, well, look, my personal deep lore theory is that Deca must be a 5-sided object because that's the only way, if you put 2 of them together, that you could have a 10-sided object. So here's my deep lore that I didn't share with Anthony that I'll share with all of you. Here's my deep lore of Slay the Spire. I said, well, I didn't say, I'll say to you, Deca must have been with another 5-sided object before to be Deca. So my theory is that Deca ran away from Deco, aka 10 sides, to be with Donu in a very scandalous fashion. So that's the deep lore that I have for you today. Deca is cheating on Deco with Donu, and that's why you kill Donu first. Well, that's not fair. I guess you should kill Deca first. Anyway, kill Donu first, most likely. Could have been, in theory, 2 separate 5-sided sides? No. Couldn't be. Why not? I don't know. Just couldn't be. Yeah. Deca and Deco. Where is Deco? That's what we need to ask. Where is Deco? Let's go to Infinity and Beyond. And then, God Gamer activated. No one asks, how is Deco? Exactly. How is Deco? Where's Deco? What the heck? You know what? You know what? Just because we figured you out, Deca, we saw through the lies, you die first. You die first. Rude, extremely rude. How could you do that to Deco? Is there like an Art Deco pun in there somewhere? There's got to be like an Art Deco pun in there. This is where I need Baylor to figure out the puns for me. I'll come up with the base idea, he can come up with the clever pun. Heart Deco. Oh, it's so good. The deep lore, dude, it works. The Fun Eater is here. How do I do this? What do I nightmare now? Why you gotta slow my run down? This was like the easiest run of all time until you showed up. The Wraith form, maybe? I agree with the Wraith form. However, we want to wait for a few turns because then we're going to have a bunch of Wraith forms stuck in my hand and I can't go to infinity and beyond with the Wraith forms in hand. Okay, be a little bit careful here. Maybe we just do this. Jerk. Ah! And before anyone else asks, oh, slimed? Gross. Before anybody else asks, there's slimed. It was hidden. I absolutely did question the developer of Slay the Spire why Writhing Mass exists. Didn't have a good answer, so your guess is as good as mine. We don't get there? No. No. Jerk. How did I get to chat with the dev? I happened to be invited to a group that was playing Spire with friends with the dev. I didn't really get invited. It was just like a mass message that was like, hey, if anybody wants to play Slay the Spire, come on in. So I invited myself in a way, but in a good way. You know, I would have been invited. But Anthony came out for the charity event that is going on right now. Good try, Fun Eater. Good try. That is also the heart strategy. All right. We will upgrade a card, I guess. Oh, the chat monstrosity from Chrono. Nice. Like that. Something like that. Am I going to do the chat monstrosity next? No. I actually have not played the chat monstrosity. Though I know it exists and it looks awesome. Don't tell anybody. I have not played a lot of the custom characters. Like, I know that they exist. I know what many of them are. I played Downfall, like, twice, and that was both on stream. I don't think I've played any of the other custom characters. Does anybody know if there are any Spire with Friends lobbies starting up right now or in the near future that I could join? Merle? Paging Merle? Perfect. Nunchaku value. We get a Vajra to speed things up ever so slightly and we'll move off to the heart fight. Merle is in a lobby? Excuse me? Oh my god, Merle! That's alright. I believe that the after image was probably the best power that we could have asked for there. It would go for a damage cap on turn 1. We've got tons of copies of Wraith Form. We could even play one now, but I don't want to lose the dexterity for next turn. Cool. I believe that's it. We get all this stuff in our hand. We got Wraith Form to last through the next 2 turns, and our infinite combo here with Medical Kit to get rid of all the status cards. Wait, can we even get through the status cards here? I don't know if we can. Of course we can. All right, back to infinity. So for next turn, we don't want to play these Wraith forms down. We'll just stay where we're at. Again, for the dexterity down, we do want to be able to block with backflip to not take the multi-attack. We'll try to perfect this fight. The Disciple by Chronometrics. I've seen that one too. But I haven't played that one either. There was, what is the name of that one? There was one that was created by, there's one created by the devs of Monolith, which is another indie game that I cannot remember the name of. It has to do with like positioning cards in your hand in a really interesting way, like cards that are to the left or right or on the outside of the hand end up having an effect. It's like the Gunslinger or something like that. I can picture it. I can't remember the name of that. The Outlaw? Might be the Outlaw. But yeah, another game's devs came out with that one. That's pretty cool. Cool. 4-turn heart fight. We take no damage. Perfect heart fight. And we end up with 4 copies of Spooky Ghost form just hanging out, looking extra spooky. Good run. 1 hour and 8 minutes. Approximately 45 of those minutes was spent fighting Transient. Great run. Free the Swift Pot Fairy 35-32. That's a lot of points. Gotta be like the perfect fights, right? Beyond perfect. Defeat 3 bosses without taking damage. 200 points. Defeat an elite without taking damage. 7 of them. 175 points there. Your deck contains no duplicates. Oh, cool. 100 points there. Killed bosses and stuff. Cool. Very, very good. We talk about that one real quick, but I think anybody who was there for the ride kind of saw what it was about. This run was just about thank you Pandora's Box. We got a copy of, what was that, Tactician. We got Backflip in there, and that kind of just gave us what we needed to really get started. We picked up a copy of Reflex somewhere along the way. Got Prepared in there and Eviscerate in there, and the rest was kind of history. Maybe we can really think about this Wraith form. Did we need it for the hard fight? Probably not, but it made it a whole lot easier. I took it because we weren't necessarily going to go block positive. We had passed on a blur pretty early on in the combat. We didn't have like an oddly smooth stone here or something to really tip us over on the frail. So we were doing Prepared, Reflex Tactician, and then a block card. So we were playing 2 cards, which would have been 2 Beat of Death to gain 6 block from Backflip. So it would have been plus 2 block per Backflip, assuming that all went perfect. So it would have just been really, really slow. We were certainly energy positive with Tactician Plus and Prepared. We could have gotten there. Medical Kit made that a whole lot easier on turn 2 and stuff, but the Wraith form just made it a lot easier. It's a great run.